Today's video is about Omar Salti. Omar Salti was let's say, a colleague when I used to work in Microsoft in Qatar. He used to work in Qatar Gas. An amazing person, mashallah. He passed away today morning. He had a brain tumor and he was under treatment. And he also recently had a heart attack and his left side was paralyzed. And may Allah forgive him, may Allah give him a place in Jannah.
Amazing.
But he was an amazing person. And just to just remember a bit of the times that we spent with him and when we met him. So Omar Salti used to work in Qatar Gas, we used to work in Microsoft, and we met. And one of the things about Omar Salti was that, in terms of his knowledge, because obviously he was in the IT, was really, really good. I mean, he was one of those few customers where as consultants, we had to be really careful in terms of what we were saying or not saying, because, this guy was good, mashallah. Actually, the entire Qatar Gas team that we were dealing with, one of his other colleague working in other departments was Fathi. Fathi again was, mashallah, amazing person. So it's not just the professional side. These guys were also great on the, just as colleagues and human beings. And his senior was Muhammad Abu Najm. And Muhammad Abu Najm, actually, interestingly, I found out, when this whole Gaza thing is happening, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a video of, I think Khalid Abu Nabhan, his name was, which went very viral because when his granddaughter died, he picked her up.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a very emotional kind of a video.
Yes.
In terms of how he,
yes.
Kissed his granddaughter.
Yes.
It's like almost a very small girl,
Yes.
and put her in the, in the coffin. So Khalid Abu Nabhan, I found out, was a relative of Muhammad Abu Najm.
Oh.
The senior of Omar Salti. An amazing guy. I mean, all of these people, mashallah, it's not just they were good at work, but they were amazing. They are amazing human beings. I mean, and I found out about all of this. Another very good friend and brother, Amr Al-Garhi, used to work with me in Microsoft. He's still there in Microsoft. I'm very careful when I say his second name, because the Egyptians, they've messed up their language. I'm just saying this in a light, funny way, where, it's gone so bad, they can't say Jim anymore.
Yeah.
So they cannot say masjid, they'll say masjid.
Masjid, yeah.
So it's all, so I don't know if Garhi is, I'll have to ask him again when he sees this, if it's actually G or if it's the Jim. But anyway, a very good friend and a very good brother, mashallah. So he actually informed me about Omar's sickness a few days ago. And then I reached out to Muhammad Abu Najm and it's very good of Amr that he created a group, a short WhatsApp group where we had Muhammad Abu Najm and we had Fathi and Amr, and we just called it Umar Updates because we knew Umar was very, very sick, and obviously we were all praying for him. And over the last few weeks, and so very kindly when Muhammad Abu Najm and Fathi, they would visit him almost every day, and they were giving us updates on his situation. And interestingly, subhanallah, just a few days ago, I know that Amr had spoken with Omar Salti, although he was in a very serious situation. So I asked in the group, I said, can I speak with, I said, listen, only and only when he's feeling good, and if it makes him, if he's not uncomfortable, I would like to speak with him. Otherwise, it's not required. So Fathi very kindly, he said, I will see if I can arrange something. And so the other day, just a few days ago, Fathi said, if you're there, we can have a call. So we had a call with Omar Salti. Now, surprisingly, the interesting thing is, imagine the guy is in a serious, stage 4, last stage of cancer, brain tumor, which they say is not treatable. He's had a heart attack. His left side is gone. In that kind of a situation. And when he spoke with me on the phone, subhanallah, his beautiful voice. But it wasn't, he still spoke in a very brave kind of a way. I mean, if you were just talking on the phone, I mean, obviously I knew it was that bad, so I didn't extend the call. I just kept it to a minute, 2 minutes. How are you? And you'll get fine, and we're all praying for you. But the way he responded, wa alaikum salam, and inshallah, and ameen ya Rab. You couldn't tell the guy was so sick. And so after speaking with him, because I was praying for him, I thought, hopefully, he will get better. So just yesterday, I was thinking of, asking, because obviously, we're not seeing them. I just spoke with him on the phone. I wanted to ask him, if he's sitting up on the bed, if he's going in his wheelchair, and if his left side is slightly responsive or not, if he's eating with his right. I wanted to ask all these questions. And so I thought about it yesterday, and then during the morning walk today, I said, I'll just drop a voice message and ask them, guys, tell me about his movements. You won't believe this. It's a 1 hour walk. I'm thinking about this, and I pick up my phone to drop a message on the group to ask about Umar. And I noticed that just a few seconds ago, there's an update from Fathi. Where he says, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. So, subhanallah. So anyway, I responded to the guys. I said, may Allah give him mercy. And I said, I don't know, maybe, or not maybe. Inshallah, biznillah, yani we hope. Now he has no problem with movements. Inshallah, if he goes to Jannah, he's no sickness, no movement problems, no issues at all.
No issues.
Hopefully, he's in a good place. So I don't know.
Yes.
Subhanallah.
Yes.
Again, thanks to his Muhammad Abu Najm, thanks to Fathi, thanks to Amr for keeping us all updated. And I remember when we were in Qatar, just before we close off, the reason we had a lot of good memories is it wasn't just about work. We would go and have coffee in the evenings, and there was a coffee shop across from, I think it was Jarir bookstore, and we were living in Salat al-Jadid at that point. There was a place called, and I remember the first time, he made fun of the way I pronounced it. Salat al-Jadid. He said, is it the new salad or is it a place or whatever? But anyways, but he had a good sense of humor and an amazing guy. And so may Allah forgive him, give him a place in Jannah. And I hope his family, inshallah, are able to cope with him and inshallah do well.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Ameen.
So with that, we'll close off today. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.